Hey you guys, and welcome back to the channel. So my name is Chanina, and today we are going to be unboxing a desktop hard drive or a desktop tower that I ordered on Amazon. I need to upgrade my computer system because I want to be able to do more work from home opportunities, and right now the system that I'm currently using is not passing a lot of the requirements for other opportunities. And it no longer passes the requirements for a rise. So I need to upgrade it. So I took a chance going on eBay and ordering a tower. When I ordered it, I was kind of shaking a little bit because I don't order electronics online. Not usually, not unless I just really have to. No, let me take that back. I don't think I've ever ordered any type of electronics online, like ever. I'm the type that likes to go into the store, play around with it a little bit, and then decide if I want to get it or not. But in this case, being that a lot of stores are closed, the only choice I had was to just go ahead and do it. And this is something that I've been putting off for months and months and months, trying to stay in a certain budget with it, and just couldn't really find anything in my budget that actually met the minimum requirements for some of the things that I'm trying to do. And so, but recently here I did run across a seller. So there's two reasons why I'm going to be unboxing this on video today. For you guys that are looking for work from home opportunities. Ooh, can't talk. But for those guys that are looking for work from home opportunities and you're having equipment issues, or maybe you need a recommendation on where to get one or who to stay away from, I'm doing this video for you guys because I do work from home and I'm upgrading my system, like I said. So I want to be able to recommend someone to you whenever I'm trying out something, whether it's good or bad. So basically, if it's good, then I'll be like, hey, why don't you try them out? If they're not, then I'll be like, hey, why don't you stay away from them? You know, you might not have too much success there. The second reason why I am doing this on video today is because the fact that I've never ordered something like this online. If anything goes wrong, I want to have it on video. Okay, so period. So let's get into this. I'm going to sit you guys down and have you facing the computer, and we're going to just unbox everything and hook up everything and just go through this whole thing together. Okay, so I think I have you guys angled right here. So this is the box. I'm going to flip it over so that it doesn't show my address here. But, well, actually I'm going to do this because I want to show you guys this. So it came about noonish yesterday. Yesterday was the 13th. So April the 13th, it arrived about noonish or so. And it's a refurbished tower, desktop tower, but it seems to meet the minimum requirements for a rise, since that is my main source of income, and I'm trying to do other things with it. I told you guys that I wanted to do transition into an IBO. I've been saying that for a long time, but the truth is I haven't done it because I need to upgrade my system. So I'm investing in myself. And just going ahead and doing it. I am one of those type of people that will put something off and keep putting it off and keep putting it off. But anyway, so it arrived yesterday, and I saw the guy coming up the steps, and it was sitting in front of the door, but this is how it arrived. So I don't know if he dropped it or not, or I don't know if when he grabbed it, he, you know, pulled it too hard and it ripped or something. Because sometimes that happens. Like if you pick up a 12-pack of soda or something, you know, sometimes it might rip, you know, as you're picking it up, and then it kind of opens. So hopefully that's just what it was. But we're gonna find out here. So I'm just gonna turn this. I'm assuming this is the right side up. So I've got a little knife here. Now this is through, the seller is a Microsoft authorized refurbisher. So, and I'm hoping you guys can hear me. You might need to turn up your headphones if you cannot. Let me check. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me or not. Let me make sure. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna open this. So it looks to be packaged pretty good, so that's a good start. That's a good start. I'm feeling pretty okay, and I'm really kind of nervous about this. I'm just really kind of nervous. Now, I ordered just the tower, but when I checked back at my shipping details, it did come with a keyboard and a mouse. So I paid, I think, $124 and some change for this. So now, if you are looking to work for a rise, you can now, when you go on the work from home, the part of the website where you can look at the system requirements and things like that, it actually now has clickable links to recommendations for equipment. So like if you're looking for a whole computer desktop, it'll allow you to click on it and it'll take you to an Amazon seller. So that's where I ordered this from, Amazon. I think I said eBay earlier, but I feel like I did, but I got it from Amazon. So those links, they even had some for headphones as well. And they're just recommendations, you guys. So they're not, you know, liable for anything that doesn't work out properly. So, okay. Here's the power cord and here's the mouse. So far it's come with a keyboard and a mouse already boxed up, so that's good. Pretty confident about it. I like the packaging. I was a little bit nervous. There was some mixed reviews about this seller, but there was some other sellers that were selling the same type of equipment with worse reviews. So I had to do a balancing act and see, well, who has the least, you know, critical reviews and all that. So this is what we went with. I'm trying to open it. Okay, here we go. Alright, so let me tell you guys what type of hard drive or what type of tower this is really quick here before I start hooking and unhooking stuff. This is it's an Elite, so here we go. It's an Elite 8200 SFF, Windows 10 Pro, 64-bit, 3.1 gigs, 8 gigs of memory, or something like that. I'll put it on the screen. I think that's how that's supposed to read. But anyway, so yeah, so I'll put if everything, it came from Advanced Skyline Technology. So if everything goes well or don't go well, I'll make sure I have that information in the description box. So now this comes with Windows, and it came with an activation and recovery instruction. So I'm happy about that. It's for Windows 10, and there should be a passcode. So warranty, manufacturer warranty, and I think I'm going to go ahead and fill that out. Alright, so here is the customer support, Skype ID, serial number, and so far that is it. So it must already be, this is the service tag. So the activation code is what I'm looking for, y'all. Digital license. Oh, okay. So I guess it's supposed to, it's already supposed to pull up. So anyway, let's go ahead and unhook this thing. I'm just gonna come over here. Alright, y'all up a little bit. I'm basically just going to pull these cords out, basically. Those are the display cords. So for those that were curious, this is what I was using. This is the motherboard of a laptop. So that's what I was using, and that's why I'm not opening this tower until now, because I had to save some files to a memory drive in order to pull them up on this computer. So that's our printer cord. This is the power cord to the laptop, so we just slide that over there. This is the cord to one monitor, and this is the cord to the other one. So let me pull that back, because it actually should be able to go into the back of the tower. Typically, that's how that works. I'm just trying to pull it here. Alright. It's hot. We're not running our air right now, and it feels like it's about 80 degrees in here. We're trying to keep our bill as low as possible. This month our bill was $150, which is not bad considering the fact that it prior to last month it was actually more than that. Alright, so this, I guess, can lay on this side like that, but we're not doing that. And we're going to have it standing up. Oh, so let me show you guys what it looks like. So this is it. Now it does have a little bit of an opening right here. So maybe, I'm wondering if that's from, I'm wondering if this is just not clicked in all the way. That's what I'm wondering, if it's just not, if this part, because it has a handle right here, so I'm wondering if it's just not clicked in all the way. So it's got a little bit of an opening right there. It's got some USB ports, your mic, headset, power button, pretty simple, DVD drive. So I don't know if you guys can see. Alright. And all I'm doing is just hooking up the cords. And then we're going to power it on to see what happens. Okay, so now I have an adapter here, so I'm trying to figure out how am I about to do both of these cords here. That's not an HD. Is that an HD? Nope. Okay. Hold on. Because I need to be able to. Oh, you know what? I'm crazy. Maybe there's one in the front here. Nope. Those are too small. Okay, so the problem now is I need two screens. So how am I going to get the two screens is the question. This is my main screen right here, so let's plug that in. Because this adapter is an HDMI adapter, and there is no HDMI input outlet. Ethernet cord. Boom. I wonder if I can do this number right here. Like, will it fit? Nope. Okay, so Houston, we have a problem. Because there is no, let me put the power cord in. Alright. Alright, so I've got the keyboard and the mouse hooked up. So we're going to power this on and see if it comes on, and then I'll go back to the issue of the HDMI input. Okay, we've got the window sign. So the keyboard and the mouse are USB cords. So I plugged them into the front part of the tower where the USB outlets were. And we're just waiting for this thing to power on up here. Still waiting. It's saying just a minute or just a moment. We're still waiting, y'all. Alright, so it's saying just a moment, so I'm just going to stop the recording here for right now until it powers up, and then I'll start back recording. Okay, so we're back. So a little bit after I stopped recording, it pulled up here. So it's asking me to continue in selected English or language, so we're going to choose English and click yes. What region? We're in the United States. Yes. Is this the right keyboard layout? Yeah. Looks about right. I don't know. Okay, so we're not going to mess with that. So we're going to click US, yes. Want to add a second keyboard layout, we're going to skip that. Now we have some important setup to do. That's what it's saying on the screen. So now it's saying, let's see what's new from Windows. Check and see if you guys were still recording here. Let's see if I can bring y'all a little closer. There we go. All right, so it's saying Windows 10 license agreement. So we'll just hit OK for right now. And then I'm pretty sure I can probably go back to use it, to read it. So how would you like to set up? I can either set up for personal use, which that's what we're going to do. Or I can set it up for an organization. So we'll do personal use. And I don't have a Microsoft account, so we're going to do create an account. We're going to get a new okay, so I guess it kicked in all the way. I don't know if you guys saw that flash there. But okay, so this part I'm not going to record. It's asking me to create an email account with Outlook. So I'm going to stop the recording here, and when I'm done inputting all my personal information, then I'll start it back up. Okay, so now I'm at this screen, and it's asking me if I want to do a free trial of Microsoft 365. So that's basically like PowerPoint, Notebook, Word, Excel. I use Google Docs and Google Sheets for that, so I'm going to skip the free trial. If I change my mind, then I'll do that later. Get help from your digital assistant. Cortana helps you manage your time, get things done, and stay connected. Okay, so we'll accept that and choose privacy settings. Alright. So on this user guide, it did say that it is a refurbished computer that comes with genuine Microsoft Windows. It's been pre-installed and licensed with digital Microsoft Windows license. The digital license will automatically activate your computer once it has been connected to the internet. So we haven't actually connected to the internet just yet. We're still at the beginning startup phase of the computer. It's just taking a little minute here, so. Okay, so this is reading. It might take several minutes, which I'm pretty sure you guys can see. So I am going to pause the recording here and then come back when something different is on the screen. All right, so we're back, and it is saying, try to get you guys a little bit closer. Production, sorry y'all. But I'm pretty sure you guys can see it. Okay, so welcome to Windows. Search the web or PC from one place, snap apps side by side, get more tips from Windows. So we are going to try to connect to the internet, which it shouldn't be a problem because we're hardwired in through the Ethernet cord. So we're going to do that. Oh, well, the first thing we should probably do before we go logging onto the internet is set up some security here. So account protection, device security. So load updates. So for Rise, you're going to need to download Microsoft Essentials for your security, spyware, and all that. So we'll do that once we check for updates for this, and then we'll log on to try to get on the internet here. So now that we got our green check mark, let's try to get onto the internet. So we're just gonna go here and internet access. And oh, it's saying we're already connected. So let me see here, because we want to definitely make sure we're connected to the right one. Let's open it all the way. Okay, so it's saying I am connected to the internet, Ethernet 4. Alright, so let's go to the internet here. And we're just going to grab Google. It's not there, so we'll search it here. Okay, so now I guess this is where we follow the steps. So activation requires internet access. Please proceed if the following icons are showing up, which okay. Alright, so activation, so go here to home. I'm trying to read these instructions here. So step 2, search activation. Here we go, activation settings. Close that because it's in the way. Okay, here we go. Activation settings. Windows is activated with a digital license linked to your Microsoft Office. Oh, okay, so I don't have to do anything, I don't think. Activation. So activation, I don't see where it says settings. Oh, I don't need to do anything. Okay, so that's it. So far it's working pretty okay, you guys. I'll give you guys the only thing that I have, as a matter of fact, let's do that right now. Let's try to find what kind of cord am I going to need for this second screen here. Definitely need to get that in. so HDMI to USB, or no, desktop. Let's see, desktop monitor, adapter, USB adapter, USB. Okay, so this is what we need right here. $20. All right. This is what we need, a USB to VGA. So I can get one from Walmart for free shipping for $18.99. Or let's go to Amazon. Here's one for $9.99, but I would have to spend $25 for free shipping. Let's see, is there another one? Because we've got the one that I was recommending before. Now, if you still need that one and it's working for you, then by all means use that one. But right now, mine's isn't working for me for this new setup, so I'm looking for one where I can just plug it in to the computer. So I think this one. Let's see, this is a used one for $19.99. This is one for $16.99. This is one for $14. Let's look at that. Alright, so this is what we're looking for right here. So we're just going to add that to the cart. Proceed with checkout. Okay, so I just did hit the thing right here, a PC scan for this computer. So I did go ahead and put in an order from Amazon for an adapter. So when it comes, I'll show it to you guys and tell you where I got it from and finish hooking up the computer to make sure the other screen works. But it did pass the Arise Virtual Solutions PC scan, so I am super excited about that because the other computer it was passing all of these, but it wasn't passing the CPU. So this is a 3.1 gig, and so everything is working out. So I'm happy about that. So I will actually, when I get the adapter in the mail, you guys, I will come back and finish out this video. So it'll be a separate video. So if you want to come back to see if this monitor is going to connect properly and what adapter I purchased, please come back and visit the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe, leave your comments down below, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.